Sunday cast, and we've got a great show for you. Let's meet our players. I'm the host and director, John, and we've got Bob,
Hello, everyone. Sláinte.
Scott,
When you think about it, what's really the difference between partly sunny and partly cloudy?
they've been given no guidance on their intros. Katie,
Hi.
Matt,
Hello, everyone.
Travis,
I'll do an intro when I'm good and ready. Yeah? Well, I'm not your dancing monkey.
sorry if I inferred that, and Paul,
Yeah, I didn't even know this was part of the show.
who did? Not me, but everyone got. I'm proud of you for finding your moments.
Hey, everyone, I'm Travis.
There we go. Okay, so our first game's called Opening Lines. I'm going to give the performers an opening line of dialogue that will serve as the suggestion for the scene and the first line of the scene. And so let's get two people out here for opening lines. All right, awesome. All right, the first opening line is going to be, "The door is locked." The door is locked.
Oh, the door is locked, and I left the oven on inside.
The door is locked, and you left. What you need to do is get a screwdriver and try to start jimmying this thing, man. Go to work on it.
Oh, a screwdriver. I shouldn't have gone out to get ice cream while leaving the oven on. Okay. That screwdriver. Do you have a screwdriver?
Well, no, but I know a kid down the street that's pretty good with a screwdriver indoors. And you let the ice cream melt, man. You know they're calling for an earthquake later. We could make milkshakes.
Oh, we don't have time to worry about milkshakes. Wait, maybe we could use the milkshakes, give it to that kid. I mean, he does seem kind of, prickly. We might need to butter him up if we get his screwdriver.
We need to get the screwdriver, but how do we get the wood? How do we get the ice cream out of it? Brick through the window. Hark, what light through yonder window breaks? It's the brick.
Scene.
Brick.
Good. It was a Shakespeare prequel. Let's get two more people. All right, your opening line is going to be, "You call that refereeing?"
Yep. You call that refereeing?
You tripped the guy, my friend. You're off to the penalty box.
I didn't get near the guy.
Excuse me, I just saw the instant replay on the tablet, and you definitely tripped the guy, Matt. So don't give me grief
I
today.
didn't mean to. I mean, hockey isn't supposed to be violent. I didn't mean to.
You've already got that reputation for being a bone crusher, so that precedes you, you know.
I just keep doing it by accident. I don't want to hurt anyone. Hockey's supposed to be fun.
You're getting 2 minutes basically for being the player you are, to be honest.
Right. I'm going to pout the whole time.
That's right, pout away. One of the toughest goons in the league, and he's pouting. I can't believe this. I can't wait to tell my wife.
Scene. Okay, can't wait to talk to her too. Two more people. Great. All right, we got Paul and Katie. Okay, opening line is going to be, "This is a beautiful red velvet cake."
Wow, this is a beautiful red velvet cake. It's a shame I can't eat it because of my allergy.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is your allergy to?
Tree nuts.
There's no nuts in this cake, but if are there any other allergies that you have?
You say that now, but if I drop dead because of your cake, I'll be the first one to sue you for it. Thank you.
I promise you, sir, I didn't bake the cake, but our recipe does not require almonds, pecans, any kind of tree nut. The baker actually is also allergic to tree nuts, so she can't even handle them. So I want to reassure you that everything is okay.
I see you're a seasoned professional on nuts. I mean, most people that I say that to don't even know what a tree nut is. Makes me even more suspicious.
Well, she can't. I mean, there's pecan trees, there's almond trees, there's macadamia nut trees. Like, there's all different kinds of tree nuts, and our head baker can't eat those. So I think you'll be okay. But we do have a waiver, like a liability policy that you will have to sign if you do believe that there are nuts in it. It's really just a formality for everybody. We just want to make sure that, you know, everyone is held accountable for everything. So,
Everyone. That
yes.
means you will also be held accountable.
Scene. When you're a nut, you're a nut to your last dying day. Let's get two more people. Two more people. Opening line is going to be I call it Jurassic Park.
Call it Jurassic Park. And it's this book I'm writing. It's about a young girl who grows up in the South, and her dad is a lawyer, and he has to defend a black man who's falsely accused of sexual assault.
Call it Jurassic Park. You know, that's a great
it's a
title.
name. Mm-hmm.
It's a great title because if you think about an attorney in a court of law, that's exactly what they do. They chew on people, and they just chew and chew and chew until they get right to the bone of the person.
It's true. And if you think about it, racism is the real dinosaur.
Absolutely true. As a matter of fact, it is the Tyrannosaurus Rex of dinosaurdom.
Yep, just stomping on, equality and brotherhood for man, and like a loathsome scavenger. And I'm just real glad I could confide my idea in you for the next great American novel.
Absolutely true. And it's about time, as you said, we get in the courts of law, we use the law, and we make this thing extinct as it should be.
Right on, right on, right on. I was also thinking about this one. It's going to be about this woman named Henrietta Lacks and how she was subjected to illegal testing, but how her cancer cells lived on. I think I'm going to call it The Grapes of Wrath.
Grapes of Wrath. That's a great title. That is a great title because what it makes you think about, it's almost like wine and anger coming together. You got grapes, which are sweet. You can make beverage out of them, use them in food. But there's that anger that's woven into the storyline, into the tension. That makes great sense. It's a great analogy for how we live today.
Scene. Okay, wow. We're learning. Two more people. We're learning. We're growing. The Wrath of Cabernet Sauvignon. All right, we got one. Let's get another person out with Paul. And the opening line is going to be I am an alien.
You're about to hear this right, Scott, but I'm an alien.
And a very good-looking one at that.
Oh, you sly dog, Scott.
Yeah, one of the best-looking aliens I've ever seen.
Wow. I mean, that is why I came to Earth, actually. See, our alien species, they programmed most of us to look dashingly handsome so that we could reproduce with more people on Earth, so that we can ultimately conquer Earth and create it to be one of our planets for our empire.
Well, I gotta say, there's a lot of ugly Earthlings, a lot of ugly people out there. I see them on the subway every day, and it's just great to have some good-looking, otherworldly people for a change. You know?
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, if you were curious, when we do reproduce, our child gets alien genetics, which will allow it to be like above human race. So, likely the child will also be dashingly handsome.
Yeah, and I hope they get to the White House too eventually.
Scene. Okay, one more scene. I love the phrase when we do reproduce. When we do reproduce. Okay, anybody not going a second time? Come on out. Anybody not going a second time? Okay, we got one. Let's get one more person out with Matt. Okay, great. Final opening line. It's going to be John, get out of here.
What was the line?
John, get out of here.
John, get out of here. That chair is reserved specifically for old ladies. John, you can't sit there. You got to get out of here. That is for elderly people. Get out of that chair.
Well, I'm stuck.
You're stuck. Put some Vaseline on your hips and pop out of there, dude.
No, I'm stuck somehow. Also, if I get up, my face is no longer going to be in the frame.
I'm not worried about your face being in the frame. It's what might pop into the frame. You got to get it. Whoa, there we go. There we go. There's that John midriff frame.
All right, well, here's my stop. Bye.
Come back. We've lost him. You were supposed to slide out of the chair, not slide out of the routine.
All right, scene. Everybody come on. We did it. That's opening lines. Okay, now we're going to have another game, and this one's going to have Paul and Robert and Katie. So let's get Paul, Robert, and Katie up. All righty. So this game's called Good, Bad, Worst. We're going to give advice, and we're going to start off Robert giving good advice, Katie giving bad advice, and Paul giving the worst advice. Okay, so Robert, Katie, Paul, and the first advice question is going to be, how do I motivate myself to leave the house? Let's get some good advice. Bob.
Good advice for getting up in the morning and leaving the house is get that first cup of coffee in you. Get your system moving with a good cup of coffee.
That's good advice. Let's go to bad advice, Kate.
I would say if you're really wanting to motivate yourself to get out of the house, just jump out a window. You know, that's the perfect way to really get yourself going in the morning.
That is bad advice because we don't know if it's a first floor window or not. And Paul, what's the worst advice?
Yeah, getting yourself out of the house in the morning. I mean, it's a tough task, but having just a nice day of work in your intergalactic empire. I mean, and when you do get there, when you reach your destination, it's a beautiful place. You really have to stretch out into the stars, explore your dreams, and I mean, I could give this TED talk all day, but it's like a beautiful place. You need to go there. You need to reach it.
Fantastic. I could listen all day. Paul, now you're going to be good advice. Bob's going to be bad. Kay's going to be the worst. And the question is, how do I forgive my family? How do I forgive my family for generically who knows what?
I know sometimes forgiving your family can be difficult, but the best advice that I could give to you is to just have empathy. Think about the other side. Don't be self-centered. Bring yourself out to them.
Okay, that's good advice. You act like it's so easy. Okay, that's good advice. And what's some bad advice?
Walk into the room, look at your family and say, there's two things I'm sorry for. Number one, you jackasses. Number two, I was born into this jackass family.
All right, that's bad advice. Seems like it might agitate people. And what's the worst advice?
I would say commit acts of violence. That way they know that you're serious about their discretions against you and how they made you feel. I mean, that ultimately is the only way to get things done.
Great. You know, some people like to sugarcoat it and, you know, are they speaking in code? But you're like, exactly. No, I'm advocating acts of violence.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's why it's the worst advice. Now we're going to rotate. Kay's going to be good. Paul's going to be bad. Bob's going to be worst. And the question is, let's see. Um, how do I fall in love? How do I fall in love? Good advice.
I would say put yourself out there and meet a person that really has the same values that you do.
Wow, sounds easy. Bad advice.
Hide inside of your house. Only communicate with artificial intelligence. Don't let other people see you, and don't make yourself known.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, doesn't work. And oh, what's the worst advice?
Find your paramour in this world, whoever they may be, put on that raincoat and that little fedora hat and follow them wherever they go, singing, "Got my eyes on you. I got my eyes on you." And then if you really like them, let them see you.
All right, beautiful. That's good, bad, worst. I don't want to be greedy. I just want more paramours. Now, up next, I'm going to invite Travis on stage. Dear Travis and dear Scott. Okay. Now, in this game, each line of dialogue has to begin with the next letter of the alphabet. So we're going to do a 27-line scene. We're going to do every letter of the alphabet and then double up on the first one. And to get started, I'm going to give you a location and a letter. So your location is going to be a bird's nest. And your letter is going to be B for bird. All right, B and bird's nest. I can tell by your reactions you're elated. This is ABC.
Being in this bird's nest will let us study these birds firsthand.
Can you dig it, Doctor?
Dig it, I can indeed.
Every little bird does have a different personality, too.
Finches and penguins and kookaburras. You're right about that.
Gotta love it.
Hell, that's why I've given my life over to the study of birds.
I've given my life to showing doctors around this preserve.
Just the kind of thing I'd expect you to say as a foremost scientist guide in this part of the world.
Kangaroos are actually my specialty down in Aussie land.
Let's be quiet. I think the mother bird is coming back now.
My, look at that.
Never seen such a beautiful creature before, have you?
Oh my goodness. It is astonishing.
Proud, dignified, ruler of the air.
Quick, I gotta catch a snapshot of that.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna need lots of pictures. Make sure you turn the flash off, though.
So I can frame it and put it on my wall.
True, but the flash could alarm it and cause it to attack us.
It looks like it's raining.
Very much so. Oh, well, I guess the rain will not be too big a problem.
Xylophones always come in handy in this situation because you can put them over your head and combat the rain.
You're right about that, just as you're wrong for skipping the letter W.
Zoologists have a field day with this type of thing. They love it.
You know, actually thinking about it, I think this might not be rain. Smell it.
Bit weird.
Crap. We're covered in bird crap. Well,
boom. Okay. Wow, we did it, and we got an extra. We got an extra one too. Lovely. That's ABC. Good job, guys. Now let's play a game called Film Audition. So each performer is going to be auditioning for a made-up movie, and I'm going to give them the title of that made-up movie, and they're going to come up with their character, their audition, the part of the movie, all that. So the name of this film is gonna be I Breathe for You. I Breathe for You. So who would like to come forward and audition first for film audition? I Breathe for You.
Hello, my name is Matt, and in the movie, I'm auditioning for the movie I Breathe for You as the role of the doctor. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Travis Steinbaugh, and I'll be auditioning for the role of Lungs in the movie I Breathe for You.
I'll be all right, kid. Just a little bit bunged up. I guess those cigarettes, they were right about them doing you in, huh? Look at all this tar clinging to me. Look at how stiff my cilia are. But it'll be okay. Just a little bit of surgery will take care of it. I'll be in working shape in no time. I love you, pal. I've been your internal organ for so long, and I'm closer to you than I'm closer to anyone on this planet. Just, I'll see you on the other side, right?
Hey, hello, good afternoon. My name is Bob. Thank you. And I'm auditioning for the role of Danny Depressed in the movie I Breathe for You. I need a bag. I need a bag. I gotta breathe in the bag. I need a bag. Scene.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I'm going to be playing the role of Satan in the movie I Breathe for You. Go ahead, smoke it. Smoke it. Go ahead. I should smoke it. Thank you.
Permanently scarred.
Hi, my name is Katie, and I will be auditioning for the role of the cigarettes in the film I Breathe for You. You know, I relieve stress. Who cares what the doctors say about black lung and cancer? Like, we don't even know what cancer is. So, like, keep smoking me because I need to get paid. So ultimately, like, I don't see what all the hullabaloo is about. And I just want people to know that, like, this is my job, this is my livelihood. So please just keep buying and smoking me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'll be auditioning for the role of Danny's therapist in the movie I Breathe for You. So, Daniel, I see that you have developed a sort of lung cancer, and I know that this journey has been difficult for you from all the smoking, and I know that you lost your parents, and I know that you thought that cigarettes were the only way to escape from your past trauma, but listen to me, I know deep down that you'll still breathe for me when I breathe for you. And even if the surgery doesn't go as planned, and even if the lungs don't make it out, even if you can't breathe for me, your heart will beat for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Is that everybody? All right, great. That's film audition. Anybody else need to go? Last chance. Okay, good. He gave them a half a second. Now, for our next game, it's going to be 3 couple switch. So let's get everybody on stage. All right. We've got 3 pairs of 2. I'm going to assign you each a a pair, and a suggestion for your scene. Why don't we do Bob and Katie? Your suggestion is Marines. Travis and Matt, your suggestion is grocery store. And Scott and Paul, your suggestion is going to be, how about the new world? The new world. Okay, so when I say switch, we're going to toggle from one scene to another, but we have to take the last line from the previous scene, use the first line in the next scene. And let's review our suggestions. So, Robert and Katie, what's your suggestion?
Marines.
Matt and Travis.
Grocery store.
Yeah, grocery store.
Paul and Scott.
The new world.
All right, our order is going to be Marines, grocery store, new world. Let's start with Marines. 3-couple switch.
Young lady, you got to learn this song. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, I'm your DI. You better follow me.
Yes, sir. Captain.
I ain't no captain, young lady. I am a DI. I work for a living, ma'am. I am not an officer.
Aye, DI.
Much better. Say, Sergeant, sir, man. Sergeant, man, may I address you? Sergeant.
Sergeant. Man, may I address you, Sergeant Man?
Would you please put your hand down? Put your hand down. You do not salute me. I am an officer. Jumping jacks. On to. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't possibly be out already. You joined the United States Marine Corps. We do not stop for anything. Breathe. Count. Let me hear that count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3. I only bought 3 tomatoes. You're charging me for 4.
Well, I'm afraid it's buy 3, get 4 with payday at cheaper stores.
But you specifically said I bought 4 tomatoes. I only bought 3. Look, there's only 3 on the conveyor belt.
Well, sir, I understand you're upset, but try to keep things in perspective. I also overcharged you on the cherries. That's just how we do things at this store.
Look,
We're the most swindling and conniving grocery store in the state.
Look, if I buy a 4th tomato, will you just charge me the same price?
I can't promise you absolutely that I won't charge you, but I'm sorry. You see, this chain was founded by someone who legendarily hates customers and wants them to suffer.
So why? So how have you stayed open all these decades?
I find that a lot of people deep down kind of want to, sort of a kick in the ass kind of thing. They really like being told that they're garbage,
Fine, I'll buy this whole crate of tomatoes. Will you then just give it to me for the price you say I should pay for it?
Well, I think with the huge crate that you didn't even intend to buy, that is enough suffering I've heaped on you. I can allow it just this once.
Switch. I can allow it just this once.
I can allow it just this once, General. On our way to the new world, there's nothing that can prevent us more than you.
Well, as the CEO of this bicycle company, I wanted to spread bicycles throughout the new world, and I really appreciate this.
Yeah, I know. I'm great, but please just bear in mind that bicycles, that's how you pronounce it, correct? Bicycles, they're scary for this new world. They have human beings in active movement. We don't normally do that. You understand what you're going to do.
Well, I'm trying to prevent car accidents, sir.
That's, it's fair enough. It's fair enough. We do have a lot of car accidents these days. Don't you think that the bicyclists will cause more injury, though? There's not a lot of protection in those small bicycles.
The operative word there is injury, not death, you see. The bicycle collisions will cause injury, but they will not be fatal.
Switch, they will not be fatal.
There we go. Welcome back to the core, young lady. We're going to go on a 20-mile march with rucksack. It will not be fatal.
Okay.
Muted. You're muted, Katie.
Sorry, DI. What all do I need in my rucksack?
In your rucksack, you're going to need your survival equipment. You will definitely need your MREs. You will definitely need your knife. You will definitely need to take your canteen on your utility belt on the side. And make sure you have your combat boots laced up tightly for this march. I do not want blisters on your feet.
What about the dynamite that was given to me before deploying?
Excuse me, recruit. You are in training. You are not in the Corps of Engineers. We are not removing anything today. Please put the dynamite back.
We're not removing anything today.
Well, we're not removing anything today. As a matter of fact, all the food on these shelves, it's rotting, it's decaying, and we're still going to sell it to people.
Look, I just want you to hand my credit card back to me.
Well, I'm afraid I'm not going to do that. Instead, more of the ways that we're going to rip you off, including charging you to use the
Why did
bathroom.
I shop here? Everyone on Yelp was saying, do not shop here. Do not shop here. They will rip you off and steal your credit card.
Yeah, our entire business model depends upon the low self-esteem of the typical American consumer. They really love it when you degrade them and insult them, I find.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at our president. But it's, look, I could just slide that credit card on the table to me over here.
I'm charging you $15 for a pack of gum, you useless oil stain.
Switch, you useless oil stain.
Useless oil stain? Why would you do that?
Well, I was in the oil business at one time, but I switched to bicycles because I wanted to do more good for humanity.
Yeah, look what your bicycles did. You said that they wouldn't be fatal, and the bicycle crashes were the most fatal crashes that I've seen to date.
That's just bad karma. Statistically, bicycles are so much safer than cars, General.
Bad karma? Are you out of your mind? Bad karma.
That's what my wife
People are
said.
dying out here.
Statistically, it's with us. It's with us, General. The statistics, I'll be all right. The
statistics are showing that 55% of people who ride bikes will get into an accident on their first day. Look, I told you we should just have people staying in cars and in disgusting transit pods, but you said they need to be active. I've been working so hard to make the new world a better place for better people, and you ruin it with these bicycles.
We need more paths, General.
You're asking me to fund more pathing for bicycles that are ruining the new world?
I mean, if we had more paths, there would be less collisions.
Okay, I see.
Scene. Okay. And slowly but surely he wore him down. Good. That is 3 couple switch. All right, now I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Matt come on out, and let's have Paul and Robert with Matt, and we're all gonna play a game called New Choice. So, all right, your suggestion, Matt, Paul, and Robert, for the game of New Choice. I say New Choice. You got to change what you just said. Let's say that we are. We're in a band. We're in a band. This is New Choice.
Look, I mean, you guys can't tell me anything other than this, but the piano is the most key part of our band right now.
Oh, I don't know. I was, I mean, without the bass, what happens to the beat? You got to have the dum dum dum.
Everyone knows the bass.
New bass sound from Robert.
New bass. Ding 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 ding. There's the bass that you can play electric, dum dum dum, or the bass you can play this way.
I play the bass notes on the piano. Don't make it seem like I can't do everything you guys do.
Everyone knows the bass player is always the least respected member of the band.
New Choice, Matt.
That or the keyboard artist.
New Choice, Matt.
That or the accordion player.
New Choice, Matt.
That or the fishmonger.
The what?
The fishmonger,
Fishmonger.
Oh my gosh. Matt, you could barely play the guitar. I mean, I'm not caring about the accordion or anything else. I mean, look, the bass is fine. The guitar, that gets on my nerves, though. I can play the same chords that you play, and I can do it even better.
I think we need to explore this fishmonger idea because we definitely need a singer. I mean, somebody that's got the voice to say, hey, 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 I've got fish today. We could make a song out of that. Hey, 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 I got fish here today.
That should be our.
We're an Iron Maiden cover band.
New Choice.
But we're a yodeling band.
New Choice.
Yeah, but we mostly just rip off Madonna and the Culture Club.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm kind of sick of singing Karma Chameleon and playing
New Choice.
I'm kind of sick of singing everything that Madonna ever does.
New Choice.
I'm kind of sick of playing with you, Matt. Gosh. Exhausting.
I think Matt is one of the most important members of our band, especially if we were going to do the yodel thing, do the yodel, because he can do that. And Matt, the other thing that Matt, that he keeps.
The lead singer. Yeah, the lead singer is always the most important member of the band. I mean, we could be like, I don't know, the Beatles or NWA, where we're all lead singers.
Yeah, I think we're like that. I mean, I hate to toot my own horn here, but I think that
a new metaphor.
I'd hate to crack an egg that doesn't need to be broken, but
new metaphor.
I mean, I'd hate to pull the plug on your parade there, Matt.
All right, I'm gonna use that in the future. Hate to pull a plug on your electric parade, brother. All right, let's get everybody out here, and we're going to play a game called Fun Fact. Each of our performers is going to list off, whenever they so desire, a fun fact. It could be real or imagined, and it will be inspired by some word or idea in the previous fun fact. So each one will link up together. The jumping off point for this fun fact game is going to be, how about salmon? Salmon.
Fun fact, salmon is also called lox in Scandinavia.
Fun fact, salmon swim upstream to mate and then they die.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. Gotcha.
Fun fact, death awaits us all. And
fun fact, if you eat salmon, you get the omega oils and you might push death back a little bit.
Fun fact, technically speaking, salmon is a red meat.
Fun fact, salmon is better for you than steak.
Fun fact, if you buy a bear at a river and he's got a salmon, leave him alone.
Fun fact: bears. Not all bears truly hibernate. Only a few do.
Fun fact. Go ahead.
Fun fact, we call it hibernating when Matt takes a power nap.
Fun fact, not a good idea to poke the bear.
Fun fact, I never play poker because I'm very bad at it.
Fun fact, Bad Romance is a Lady Gaga song, and the music video is really good.
Fun fact, I'm not a very good romancer myself.
Fun fact, does a bad romance kind of smell like old salmon left out?
Fun fact, there's something fishy going on here.
Fun fact: why do we keep going back to salmon?
Fun fact, Sam old.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Just on sale.
Fun fact, I like bumblebee tuna.
Fun fact. Go ahead.
Fun fact, tuna is my sister's favorite food.
Fun fact. Terrible joke from the Rocky movie. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Fun fact, I know who Rocky is. He's the little squirrel who hangs out with Bullwinkle.
Fun fact, Rocky ran up some stairs, I think.
Fun fact: Rocky V is a terrible movie.
Fun fact, so is Rocky 15.
Fun
Fun
fact.
fact. Good.
Fun fact, 15-year-olds scare me.
Fun fact, I do a great Sly Stallone impersonation.
Fun fact, have you ever done that in public and somebody dialed 911?
Fun fact, I did get arrested, yes.
Fun fact, getting arrested was my uncle's specialty.
All right, and that's fun fact. Threw him under the bus. Now, we got one more game, and it's called Return Counter. Scott's going to be our guesser for this game, which means that we need Scott to turn off his audio and give us a thumbs up when he cannot hear us. So, Scott, give us a thumbs up when you cannot hear us. Check, 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 check. Still making noise. And now you can't hear us? Okay. All right, so each person is returning something to Scott. He has to guess what you're returning. So let's assign what we're returning, okay? Robert, let's say that you're returning Al Pacino, okay? You are returning the actor Al Pacino. Paul, you're going to be returning, how about Abraham Lincoln? Gotta be subtle at first. Katie, you're going to be returning, how about a grilled cheese sandwich? Matt, you're going to be returning COVID-19. Okay, ever heard of it? And I bet you're having a nice day until now. And Travis, you're going to be returning the French Revolution. Why do I do this to us? Why? So, does everybody recall their suggestion? Everybody got their suggestion? Okay, for my money, we should do it in that order. Bob, Paul, Katie, Matt, Travis. And I'm going to bring Scott in, and let's give him some clues.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, this is Return Counter. Scott, every time they give you a clue, try to guess.
Hi, I appreciate you being here for me and your help. I got this item in New York, and I need to return it.
You're returning a pizza, slice of pizza.
No, I'm not returning a slice of pizza, but I think
Metro card. You're returning your Metro card, your token, your subway token.
No. But I do think that the item would enjoy a slice of pizza, being of an Italian background.
You're returning Christopher Columbus, the statue.
No, my friend, I'm not returning Christopher Columbus. But I am returning somebody who has spoken many, many times in public.
You're returning Mussolini.
No, and I don't think they were related to Mussolini, but I know that they had some sunny people in their family.
You're returning Andrew Cuomo.
No, I'm not returning Andrew Cuomo, my little friend. I'm returning another object. I guess maybe it could be similar to Andrew Cuomo.
You're returning Marlon Brando.
No, but my person would be very similar to Marlon Brando in, as I said,
You're returning Al Capone, John Gotti. You're returning John Gotti. You're returning John Gotti.
No, but this person has indeed played a criminal, my little friend.
You're returning Al Pacino. You're returning. Oh, okay.
You got it.
Returning Al Pacino.
I am returning him.
Let's do the next one. Good job.
Hi, I'm here to return this item. It really didn't sit well with me.
You're returning a rocking chair.
No, you see, when I bit into it, it made my stomach hurt, and it was just a bad night, intestinally.
You bit into a taco.
No, it wasn't exactly a taco. The bread was fine, but the rest of it just kind of made me feel
You bit into a sloppy Joe.
No, I mean, I guess you could have it with a sloppy Joe, but I have sensitivities and intolerances to, certain foods, and I didn't realize that I was intolerant to this food. And so when I bit into it, it was just really, really it was just a rough night.
You bit into jalapenos.
No, it wasn't spicy. It definitely wasn't spicy. It caused mucus. It made my stomach hurt really bad. I had to, I don't normally, I don't usually spend my cheddar on things like that, but I was craving something and I wanted to just, try something a little bit different. So I went for it, and it was a mistake.
Cheddar cheese. You bit into.
I mean, cheddar cheese was on it, but there were other things there that kind of made my stomach hurt as well. It wasn't just cheddar.
You bit into a chili. You peel it into chili con carne.
No, you see, I make these all the time, with the bread and everything, and I usually toast it, and I
tamale. You bit into a hot
and everything,
tamale.
But I guess it just had too much cheddar cheese or mayo or American cheese or something.
You bit into a cheesesteak, a Philly cheesesteak. You bit into
No, it there wasn't any meat on it. I mean, if there
pizza.
were,
You
it
bit
would have
into
been
a
fine.
pizza. You bit into a.
No, because I eat pizza just fine. It was this particular item that was super just not sitting well with me. And I don't know if it was like the American or if it was the mayonnaise or if it was like the crusty bread or anything like that. It was something in the ingredients that did not just made me feel really sick.
You bit into a pizza with jalapenos on it.
No, like I said, it wasn't spicy. It was, I mean, there were 2 slices of bread and cheese and everything, and it just, everything about it just made me feel really sick. I got super sick afterwards.
You bit into a ham and cheese sandwich.
No, like I said previously, though, sir, there was no meat on it. I didn't order it with meat, but there wasn't any meat on it. It just, I have sensitivities to dairy, and it was a really rough experience.
So you bit into a cheesesteak with garlic. You bit into a.
No, it was, there was no meat in it. It was, like they pan fry it and flip it on both sides, and they cut it usually in triangles. The soup, though, was really, really good with it.
You bit into a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yes.
Yay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next person.
Yes, I'd like to return this. It's horribly dangerous.
You're returning a chainsaw.
No, not that kind of dangerous. It's the kind of insidious that sort of just like spreads around.
You're returning a COVID virus.
Hey, he made it. Next person.
Wow, 2 guesses.
Hi. I will be just returning this thing. It's pretty old.
You're returning a shoe, an old shoe.
No, I'm not. It really peaked in the 1800s. That kind of old.
You're returning a cannon.
No, this person likely did operate cannons, though.
You're returning Napoleon.
No. This person fought in a different war than the Napoleonic Wars.
You're returning Robert E. Lee. You're returning Ulysses Grant. You're returning.
No, it was still a different kind of war, but definitely still in the Americas.
You're returning George Washington. You're returning.
No, you're thinking more one. If you're catching my drift, you're thinking like really early. I'm thinking like in the teens somewhere.
You're returning the War of 1812.
No, but we are getting closer. This thing it advocated for certain rights.
You're returning the voting rights lady.
No, I'm not. This person caught a bullet in the head.
You're returning Lincoln. You're returning.
Yes. I am.
Yay.
Okay.
All right, next person.
Hello, sir. Yeah, I'm not happy with this. I'm going to return it because it was supposed to bring back liberty, egalitarianism, and freedom, and I don't think it really
You're
worked
returning
out.
the Statue of Liberty.
Not quite, sir. No, actually, what I'm talking about is the thing that allowed Napoleon to rise to power. It's just not working for me.
You were turning the Magna Carta. Yeah.
No. I mean, it caused a lot of ruckus. I mean, I wasn't expecting all the guillotines and the severed heads. I mean, it's just
You were
not.
turning the French Revolution.
Hey, and that's how the Bourbon Restoration happened.
Is that everybody?
Did we do it? Did we do it, everybody? We did it.
Yay!
Everybody come out. That's our show. Come take a bow, everybody. We got Matt.
Hello. Or bye.
And Paul.
Thank you, everyone.
His first show. Paul. And Travis.
I like the way the lighting makes my cheek look. Yeah.
And Scott.
Remember, a penny saved will get you absolutely nothing.
And Robert.
Thank you for being here. Sorry about the DI, Katie.
And Katie.
Bye, everyone. Hope y'all enjoyed.
Okay, I'm John. Thank you to Tamitha for the tech and to Kent. You can check us out in Burbank in California, live shows at LA Connection, or see all of our live stream shows online at LAC Comedy on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. These performers will be back in a month. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
Lancha.
Bye.
Lon.
Or score.